Hi guys and welcome back to my channel today. Obviously everything's a little crazy. Hi, we're in my guest bathroom today. Wanted to clean my dirty makeup brushes. I have tons more, but these are just the dirty ones. I just went ahead and grabbed all my dirty ones to wash. Sorry, I forgot my sponges, so I went and grabbed those really quick. So what I do to wash my sponges is I have a brush cleaner. I got this one from TJ Maxx for like $5. For my sponge, you'll just see me use this AOA Studio from Shop Misé. I've mentioned this on my channel a few times already. It's shopmisé.com, and they sell these for $1. Mine is in the scent Rose. Yeah, Rose, and I really do like this for my sponges. I feel like I do have to be a little rough with these to get it to work, but it lasts significantly longer than the Beauty Blender one, so it's a trade-off I'm willing to work with. Yeah, so I just grab a cup and I just pour some of my brush cleaner for my brushes in here. I don't exactly measure it, I just pour some in, close that up. Yeah, of course you could use a little spritzer it comes with, but I feel like it gets messy and it's gross and I don't like it. Then I put a little bit of baby shampoo in there, just because I feel like the brush cleaner is a little rough with it, so I like to have a little bit of it sort of is more gentle and cleans, but isn't super like rough, and it kind of conditions the brushes a little bit. So I feel like this is a really good brush cleaner. I did use this by itself for a really long time, and then I invested in one of these. This just makes it a little quicker, like it really gets suds up. This is kind of slower but more gentle, so I mean it's just up to your preference. I just like to mix. So I added both those into this cup, and then I just add a little bit of water just to make it more, I don't want it too full to where it's reaching past the barrel of the brush too much. I just want it to maybe like, I guess it is going to pass it a little bit, but not too much, you know. And this should be enough. It's actually more than enough. But yeah, and then I don't need these anymore. But I use the Walmart brand one, but I also have a bunch of the Johnson & Johnson. It's just whatever one's cheaper that day is kind of what I grabbed for that. So I'll clear those out of my way. Always start off with my sponges, so I'm just going to very quickly speed through this process. I have my Real Techniques and my Beauty Blender, and I'm going to go ahead and use my AOA So when I clean up my beauty sponges, what I try to do is just kind of get the dirtiest spots and really try to like rub it into the soap. And obviously I've already done this a few times, but rub it into the soap, kind of squeeze out as much makeup as I can. It's pretty clean, but it does still have some staining in there. So I have a little spot right there. I mean, you don't have to be a perfectionist. I just try to get as much as I can out, especially when I'm deep cleaning. I try to get as much out. My Real Technique seems to like not want to as clean as nice today, which I have no patience for right now. But yeah, I just like rub it in the soap, gently lathering it, and then pressing out whatever foundation is left in there. So, again, this soap is good. It lasts a really long time, but like you do have to take your time a little bit more when cleaning your sponges. The Beauty Blender one does work a little bit faster getting your sponges clean, but like I said, it doesn't last like not even half as long as these do. So, sorry my faucet is like echoing. Sorry, it's being annoying. Anyways, so I'm done with that now. And the way I do my brushes, I do largest to smallest, so I just grab my largest one, and then I dip it in there really quick, and then I squeeze out the excess. I like to, personally, kind of dip it in, try and get the most of it out as I can, swirling it in my hand, making sure that the middle of the bristles have gotten this as much makeup out, and then kind of squeeze out the soap. And now I kind of go back and rinse it out. There we go. Alrighty. I try to squeeze it in the shape it goes as well. And lay it down to dry on this towel that I kind of prepared for this. And then I grab a next brush, dip it in there, swirl it, try and get as much makeup, look at all that, try to get as much makeup out of it as I can before I start rinsing. Here we go. And then turn the water back on, and go ahead and clean it. Make sure I got everything in the middle, which it looks like I did. Squeeze out the rest of the set. And then squeeze it out into the shape I like it. And there we go, lay it down. Sometimes I like to alternate it just a little bit, just so it's not brush to brush and they're not keeping each other wet. Off to the next one, and I just keep doing this for all my brushes. Okay, When I get to the point of these smaller brushes, I just grab a bunch. Just more of the similar styles and length. And cream product. Nope. So just grab a little bit of a handful. I'll dip them all in together. Just do the same thing, being very careful. I'll dip again. Alright, there we go. And now I'll wash them one at a time. So, okay. Good. Make sure I get everything out of it. Kind of get each one very quickly. One still has stuff in it, so I'll just dip it again. Very quickly get that one. Okay, really good. Just keep going. So lastly, these are my cream products. I used one for concealer, this one's for cut crease, and liner, smudge out liner, and then my brow products. I kind of take my time on these individually because it's kind of really hard to get the product out of these. So just be patient and take your time with these. So, but I just do the same process. I dip it in and just kind of push it out. Try and get the product out. Just go ahead and make sure you're not pulling. I'm just like pressing it out. I know it looks like I'm pulling at it, but I'm not pulling at these. I'm just squeezing the product out of it. So. Okay. That one's nice and clean now. Move on to the next one. Brows and liner brushes are really the hardest ones. Stuff really gets caked in there, so go ahead and dip it again. Just try and get as much as I can out of there. Squeezing and pressing it out. There we go. You guys want to make sure you guys are cleaning your cream brushes too. I mean, I know you should be cleaning all your brushes pretty often, at least every 2 to 3 weeks, but especially your cream ones, those are Anything with moisture is going to be more bacteria prone, so just make sure you keep that in mind. Okay, that one's pretty clean now, and I always still do this spoolie. I hardly ever use the spoolie, but just in case, I know I use this spoolie for sure. But the other ones, I don't use them, but this is the eyebrow brush I actually use a lot, so I want to make sure I clean both sides of that. And I always clean both sides just in case of a dual-ended brush, even if I didn't use it, just so it's clean. I'm already washing them, might as well just clean them all. And then same thing, when I get down to my last few, I just tackle them, hopefully both at the same time. This one just had a little bit of eyeliner on it. Maybe it didn't because nothing's coming out, so it might have just been clean and had a little bit of transfer or something from a different brush. It looked dirty when I grabbed it, so. Again, these Wet n Wild ones are so hard to get clean because it's so small. The bristles are really, really tiny, and it's really hard to get the cream product out, but I like the precision of them, so I do like that brush. So just have to dip it in a few times. It's all done now. Lastly, when you're cleaning out your brushes, if you have any of these little color changing sponges, you want to make sure you clean it out. Looks like just one side is dirty of mine, but I just go ahead and clean out both. Whatever's left over of the soap, I just kind of run it through. And I just, suds it up, rinse it out. Both sides. I always forget to clean this part out, but I do sometimes just clean this out by itself, It's so easy and quick. You just kind of wring it out like you would any kind of sponge or something, towel, washcloth, wring it out. Got some suds in there, so I'll rinse it one more time. This, these TJ Maxx brush cleaners are really sudsy, so it's really create some bubbles for you. Alright, so you don't have to like shake it out or anything like that, but I just like to. And now it's clean. I feel like this creates bubbles even if there's no soap in there. Maybe. Now I'm just being picky, right? I make sure there's no bubbles coming out of it. I think I'll never be finished with it. So, and now you just let it air dry. And that's all good. It's ready to go when it dries. So then now I just let my brushes dry overnight, and they're usually ready by the next day when I'm ready to use them. I'm doing this right now like at 8 p.m. at night, and the next morning I would normally do my makeup like at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for work, and they would usually be dry by then. So if you need them ready earlier, like today I did my makeup at like 2 p.m. because I wasn't working. If you needed them drier sooner, you could obviously do it earlier in the day, right after you get done with your makeup. And also another thing to get them to dry quicker, you could gently, when you're done with your brushes, just gently kind of brush them on a towel to try and get them to dry faster. I know that I've done this enough, that I know these brushes will be ready tomorrow by the time I need them. But if you're not so sure or you need them earlier than that, just getting them a nice towel pat dry and then letting them dry overnight will probably get them ready significantly quicker. I don't know how much quicker. I know that doing that just helps get it done or drier faster, but I don't really need that myself for my timeline. But that's just a quick tip, that if you want them to be dry a little bit faster, you can just gently towel pat them down. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know down in the comments below what you guys want to see next, and if this was helpful, make sure you like if you liked the video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!